Brother passed away, 22 years old. 22. Yeah, yeah, because I turned 23 that year, and that year I was like, I need to do something different. I'm gonna go skydive because I've never been skydiving before, and I did that for my 23rd birthday. Every birthday, I'm like, what would my brother want to do? And so a lot of things are like tribute to my brother. So like me going to Thailand, the reason why it was Thailand was because my brother and I had a dream of going to Thailand. And so I was like, how can I go to Thailand, but not just go, but make a difference? And so my brother has just always inspired me to do things that you're scared of. Like I talk about, doing things to get out of your comfort zone. And ultimately the inspiration, like the root of that has always been my brother, because in 2017 was when he moved to Hawaii, and a friend of his was visiting for the first time, and my brother's like, oh, I'm going with you. And that friend was there for a week, and my brother was there obviously that week, but my brother's on one way. So that week that my brother's there, he's like, okay, like I have a friend here, my friend leaves, and I'm here by myself. Like I don't have a place to stay, I don't have a job, I don't know where to go, nothing. And so my brother that week was like vacation, but also I need to find a job. And so nobody in this world that I could ever think of would be capable of this, but literally within a week, my brother found a job and a place to live. I am like the complete opposite. I'm like, I need plan A, B, C, like just in case something goes wrong. No, but he did it, and he had that heart, that like dream set on him like forever, like Hawaii. Ends up meeting so many people. Like my brother was like the man, like anything on your heart, he's like, hey, do it. And so I feel like that transferred over to me even more after like he passed away. Because people will be like, oh, I want to do this, but I'm kind of scared to do it. I'm like, do it. Like you might not get another chance, and that has always been so real. After like my brother passed away, like someone's like, hey, like I want to go on like this trip, but like I don't really know. I'm kind of scared to do it myself. I'm like, do it. Second opportunities don't always come around, and so backtrack me, when I found out about this Thailand program, I was like, this is going to be really scary because I'm going to have to leave my job because, I don't ultimately know when I'm going to come back. That's leaving your income, it's very important. Leaving income, leaving your comfort zone, leaving a place that you're so used to being around. Like you're doing the same things, you're going to the same places, you're with the same people. But I think once you really step out of that comfort zone, like you flourish into like this new version of yourself. And so this butterfly tattoo actually is like what resembles that. And I had two of my friends in Hawaii tell me to that, like they're like, I feel like in this season of your life, like you are becoming a butterfly. Like a butterfly isn't a butterfly from one day to another. It's a caterpillar, and then it grows into this butterfly, and that takes time, and it comes with experiences and things that you've lived and people that you've met, and like eventually, like you spread your wings and you fly. And so yeah, and that backtrack again always comes about with change, getting out of your comfort zone, doing things for the first time by yourself. You're never gonna regret it. You're only gonna be grateful for those experiences. And too, like this time around in Hawaii, it was like, all right, me against me. My friends that I had known before, like people have their lives, people have things going on. So meeting people, it's like introducing yourself, like that can be a little bit intimidating, like, are they gonna like me? Are they not gonna like me? Like, are they gonna think I'm weird? Are they gonna think I'm nice? But like the worst thing that could happen is someone doesn't talk to you, right? But then there's so many options. But I mean, I didn't have any bad experiences. Like I met so many great people, so many people that helped me too. The aloha spirit in Hawaii, where everyone just treats each other with like love, care, treats each other like family, like that's such a real thing. And I love carrying that, and I feel like I may not be Hawaiian by blood, feel like I carry a lot of their culture with me, and the person that planted that like Hawaii seed was my brother. So yeah, Hawaii has been such a incredible healing place for me more than anything. Um, you know, with all these experiences, I feel like what marked my life really was my brother, um, who him and I are 14 months and 14 days apart, so we were literally like this our whole life. And when he moved, I was like, oh, this is really scary because I feel like we're not going to be close anymore because he's in a different time zone. No, we literally talked all the time. I still talk about my brother till this day in present tense, which kind of like confuses people. They're like, wait, didn't your brother pass away? And like, yeah, but I feel like it's a way to cope, right? You speak of someone in present tense and you keep their spirit alive, and that's something so important, something that has been so um, healing for me, and it's something that works for me. But yeah, literally, my brother, inspiration, to get out of your comfort zone and do it. Like literally, had a dream. Within a week, found a job and a place to live, and made the most incredible memories in this new home in Hawaii, and passed that torch down to me. And I feel like I am some of my friends. Um, they call me the yes girl. Like you can ask me, hey, we should do this. I'm always like, yeah, let's do it. Like I'm always down for everything too. Like I take advantage of every opportunity. Don't get me wrong. Like I have my moments where I'm like not okay, and it's normal. Grief is like a wave, right? You know, you have your good moments, you have your bad moments, but eventually, you know, everything, it all passes. There's this term that they use a lot everywhere. It's called the surfer's mentality. Think about a surfer and waves. Yeah, Miami has no waves, but let's pretend Miami has waves, right? And you're going out in the water and you're paddling out. You're paddling out for a minute, you know, until you get out where like the waves are like where the swell is like coming in, and you're essentially waiting there for a wave to come. You know, that just resembles your like patience, right? You're waiting. Finally, a wave comes. You're paddling. You're riding that wave, knowing that that wave isn't gonna last forever. That wave is gonna crash. So that's resembling, you know, great things happen in your life, right? But eventually, those moments aren't gonna last. What's gonna happen? You're gonna fall, or you're gonna like crash into someone like while you're surfing, and you're gonna fall off. But what did you do? You enjoyed that wave while you were riding, while you were being patient enough until that wave was coming. You're gonna fall, but what are you gonna do again? Oh, I'm gonna paddle out. I'm gonna ride another wave, and you're just gonna do that continuously, and that's how life is. You know, great moments are gonna happen, but it's not always going to be great. You're going to fall, you're going to crash, you're going to have a bad time, something happened, or you're feeling upset or anything. But you always get back up and you do it again and again. And I feel like that's the mentality that we always have to have. And when you're not doing okay, knowing that, hey, you know what, this isn't going to last forever. I'm going to be back, go out there, be patient, and wait, and something else is going to great is going to come. And so that's something that I implement in my life always, you know, like enjoy when something's great happening, enjoy it. When something great, like not so great is happening, enjoy it. Like life has its seasons, and healing is always gonna be a journey, you know? It's not a night and day thing. Like things take time. Like it's been 4 years, and I didn't even think I could ever make it this far. Like I don't even recognize who I am sometimes. I'm like, God, you've been so good. Like I don't even know how I'm still here. Like that was the worst thing that has ever happened in my life. But within those moments, there's been so many great moments too, so many highlights, so many people that I've been able to, you know, connect to. And I think I've taken it as a lifelong job that I have of, you know, me losing my brother at the age of 22. Like I was very young, you know, and after that, like the year after, like COVID started happening, people started losing people, so I'm able to empathize with them. Like I know what they're going through. And when everything happened with me, I kind of felt like a little lost. I did have this one girl that I met who's been like an angel, who we have very similar stories with our brothers and how close we were. And so me being that person to other people who we're all gonna lose someone in our life, unfortunately, I lost someone at a very young age, but I love that I'm able to speak life into other people and tell them, like, hey, you know what, this is gonna get better. You're gonna grow, you're gonna learn so much about yourself, and you know what, like, you were chosen to be that person. Like, for example, me, like, I'm like, anybody else could have been Matt's sister, but I was given the gift to be Matt's sister. And now I get to share my brother's story with so many people. And, you know, I think it just makes all the difference knowing that we're not alone. Like, we're here one day, we're gone the next. Like, what can you do to make your life different and to help other people?